A 100 win rate is much less impressive than 99.9. You can get 100 win rate by just winning one match, but to get 99.9 you need to win at least 999 matches out of 1000. Same goes for reviews on products when buying online. 5 stars with 8 reviews is less than 4.6 stars with 61 reviews. Having 0.99 wins out of one match is the true impressive thing. Actually, you only need 750 to get 99.9, if you round to one decimal place. I got a 100 win rate on those claw machines. Tried once, won once, never gonna do it again. This is actually a good thought. The same way I won't trust a product before reading reviews if the rating is 5/5 or 10/10. As you hinted at, numbers matter. I'd still be more impressed with 100 win rate over 99.9 if the numbers stayed the same as in 1000 is better than 999. Holy fuck, an actual shower thought. This sub might have a future after all. There's also a mental bias between 99 and 100. 99 implies a struggle, which we instinctively attribute to virtue. My wife has shot a gun 5 times in her life, and all 5 times she hit her target, including a really impressive clay pigeon shot. She says she retired at her peak. This is only correct in certain cases. It might be more accurate to say a 100 win rate might be much less impressive than a 99.9 win rate. One commenter pointed out that winning 749/750 gets you to a 99.9, if you round to the nearest tenth. Winning 750/750 is more impressive than 749/750. Winning 748/748 is also probably more impressive than winning 749/750. That one loss that ruins perfection is what is needed, like a 3 review for a uni driver who becomes obsessed with making your life a living hell until you change a 1. What about a 100 win rate with 1000 matches though? What if you win 1000 out of 1000? I pitched a lot in high school and I had the best batting average on the team my junior year. I batted .500. 24 foot. 666, more impressive than 10,000. A 100 could be less impressive than a 99.9, but a 100 win rate at 1000 games is more impressive than 99.9 at 1000 games. Static Ticks says, when the sample size is bigger, the estimate is better. But if it's 100 win rate and N1000, definitely more impressive. Okay, but 1000 of those 1000 games need 1 for 100. This is stupid on a different level. That's just sampling size. Now that's a shower thought. To get 99.9 you need to win at least 999 matches out of 1000. No. You need a win rate of exactly 999 matches out of 1000. 99.9? If 99.5 is good enough for The Undertaker, then it's good enough for me. 9 out of 10 feels the same, tbh. OP discovers online reviews. And if you win 1000 matches? I've read that a handful of baseball players managed to retire with perfect 1.000 batting averages. Of course, that's because most of them only ever had one at bat. Nobody has ever batted 0.999. A 100 win rate is usually much less impressive than 99.9. My Dota 2 win rate is 100. And I'll keep reminding people of that fact every day of the year. I kinda prefer my 99.9 positive on eBay to 100 for this reason. I know this isn't what you're talking about, but it seems like a good time to bring up the cricket player Don Bradman. Long story short, he went into his last game with an average run rate of over 100, and if he had scored a single run, his career average would have remained over 100. For context, Bradman was playing in the 30s and 40s, and in cricket history since then, the next best is 60. Instead, he was dismissed for a duck, and his average dropped to 99.94. What if that one win was against the guy that had a 99.9 win rate though? My win rate against MMA fighters is 100. They did the shower math. I have a 100 win rate in Risk. Played once in college, won, and never played again. I do not fear the man with a 99.9 win rate because I can rematch him 1,000 times until I eventually win. But I fear the man with 100 win rate, who will beat me once and then disappear forever, never to give me the satisfaction of revenge. Barring draws, 50 of people walk away from their first game with a 100 win rate. Over the same number of matches, 100 is more impressive. It also establishes more trust in the metric. In e-commerce, studies have shown the best rating you can have is roughly 4.7 stars out of 5. A perfect 5 with a lot of reviews is viewed by many to be inauthentic. I remember win rate. I use 7-zit now though. My school had a quarterback who was one of the top in the nation for passing percentage. That's because we ran the ball and the couple of times he threw it, they caught it. Didn't mean anything really when his passing was 9-10 for 70 yards a game, but hey, he was up there. Functionally the same. A friend of mine scored a 0.20 in a test. In the next test, he scored 1.20, thereby having an infinite time improvement. IDK. I'd be pretty impressed to look at someone's stats and see they won all of their matches for any number over like 10. No, it's more impressive to never lose. 292 is the hardest score in 10-pin bowling, not 300. Yep, 100 is a cheater. What if you win 1,000? Ceteris paribus, wrong, completely wrong. Fuck me, this is a good shower thought, I've never thought about it that way. You need a lot more games. That's because 100 feels like cheating. Like there's no excitement watching a team or an individual who is clearly leagues above anyone else. A 100 win rate is equally as impressive as a 99.9 repeating win rate. I have a 100 win rate vs my kid in basketball, he's 16. I refuse to play him again cause he's pretty good and I'm absolutely horrible at basketball, lol. One and done, I'll play him anything else, but I will always be undefeated vs him in basketball, lol. In both cases you are playing bots. A 100 win rate or even a 99.9 seems to indicate that the fights were rigged. That's why you don't sort porn by highest rating, because it will be full of videos of some niche kink with like 12 upvotes. Brought to you by TurboTax. 100 accuracy, 100 of the time. 10 upvotes with 50.1 upvote is much more impressive than a 100 upvotes. When you are 57, a 100 urinate in more impressive than a 99.9. Except in Russian roulette. Now the guy who gets it back to 100 from 99 is the real genius. And that's why sample size matters. 1 tells us nothing, while 999-1000 gives us a bigger picture. Criminal prosecutors with high conviction rates wear it like a badge, but there is a horrifying reality to what that means. When I wrestled, the 5th place trophy was often bigger than the 4th place because 5th place meant you went loss win win, and 4th was loss win loss. 100 with multiple trials is also sketchy. Last year I played and won 50 games 1v1 in a row, all against bots and not people.